Good morning students, welcome to the biology class. Today we are going to study a very important topic, that is your DNA replication. What do you mean by DNA replication? Means the formation of exact carbon copy of itself, and this property is present only in the DNA. DNA can self-replicate, can make its own copy. As we know that the DNA is double helical structure, anti-parallel to each other, with 3' to 5' and 5' to 3'. And the components of the DNA pair, that is your phosphate and sugar as a backbone and nucleotides, they are being present in the term of a DNA. So DNA is having phosphate, they are having pentose sugar, they are having the nucleotides, and they form the anti-parallel double helical structure. Now how the replication takes place in the DNA, that takes place with the help of the various enzymes. So one by one we will discuss the name of the enzyme as well as the function of the enzyme, that how they are helpful in the replication of DNA. So the first enzyme is helicase enzyme. So what is helicase enzyme, or what is the function of helicase? They help in unwinding and breaking of the hydrogen bond which are being present between the nucleotides, or you can say the nitrogen bases. How? As we know that the DNA is double helical structure. At the very particular point, which is known as ORI, or the origin of replication, the unwinding of the strands takes place. This is the unwinding of the strands, that is the breaking of the hydrogen bonds, and with the help of the enzyme helicase. So helicase helps in unwinding of the DNA by breaking the hydrogen bond of our template strands of the DNA. But when they are being separated out, when they are being helical or unwind, still they want to complement with each other, they want to rewind with each other. To protect that rewinding, so what we used to do, we used to cut the one strand of the DNA and then reseal it. First we cut so that the tension between the two unwinded strands is going to release, and after that we reseal it. And this takes place with the help of another enzyme that is known as your topoisomerase. So what is the function of helicase? That helps in unwinding the DNA. During the unwinding of DNA, they want to rewind it. To prevent that, we just cut it and then reseal it with the help of enzyme that is known as your topoisomerase. After that, they should be stable and they form the fork-like structure that is called as your replication fork. With the help of, now they will form the replication fork with the help of enzyme single-stranded binding protein, which provide the stability between the two DNA strands. This is known as your template strand, or you can say the parental strand, and at the particular point that is known as the origin of replication, the two strands are being formed by which the new complementary strands they are going to be formed. So they will form the new strands. So here that is having 3' to 5', they are having 3' to 5', they are anti-parallel to each other. Now how they will form the complement with each other? That is with the help of enzyme DNA dependent DNA polymerase. This is a very important enzyme which plays a very important role in the replication, and we know that whenever the new strand is going to be formed, that is with the polarity of 5' to 3'. The polarity of the new strand is always from 5' to 3'. Now this is 3' to 5'. Then the new strands will form from this side. Here that is 3' to 5'. The new strand will form from this way. Fine. So how they are going to form and how they become the complementary with each other with the help of a DNA dependent DNA polymerase. At the end of 3' we will have a primer. This is your primer, that is RNA primer is there, that is known as the primase enzyme, and then they will form the deoxynucleotides which are complementary to the template strand. Why we call it as a template strand which forms the new strands. So they will form the deoxynucleotide, and the polymerization of these deoxynucleotides is with the help of a DNA dependent DNA polymerase enzyme. Is it clear? So they will form a continuous strand like this way, and deoxynucleotides, that may be adenine, that may be guanine, that may be cytosine, that may be thymine. So these deoxynucleotides, that is your ATP, GTP, CTP and TPP, they plays a dual role. Specifically the ATP plays the dual role because it will act as a substrate when they form a complement with the template strand. If there is A, it will be having a T over there. If that is G, then with the triple bond they will have a C over there. Fine. So that will a dual role because it will act as a substrate as well as it will provide the energy. So this is very important. What is the dual role of ATP? That is adenosine triphosphate. That is a dual role because it helps in providing the energy. Along with that, it will act as a substrate. So this is from 5' to 3'. It is a continuous strand. And here you will find the primers in the fragments. This is again from 5' to 3', but in the fragments. So this strand is known as continuous strand, and this is known as discontinuous strand and lagging strand, and this is known as your leading strand. Fine. So you are having a continuous strand from 5' to 3'. Here you are having a discontinuous or the lagging strand from 5' to 3' because the polarity of the new strand will always form 5' to 3'. Now the fragments, these fragments, they are known as Okazaki fragments. As the name of the scientist is there, that is known as the Okazaki, and they have given the fragments, that's why the name is the Okazaki fragments. Now with the help of last enzyme, that is DNA ligase, they all are going to be joined and again they will form the continuous strand. Continuous strand is there. Now they will join to form again the continuous strand, and then they will separate from the parent strand, and the two copies of DNA same as that of the parent, they will be formed and they are coiled again. They will form the complementary with each other. So from one parent you will get the exact copies of the two daughter DNAs. This process is known as replication. So what is DNA replication? In which you will get the carbon copies or the exact copies of the DNA, that is of itself, with the help of enzyme, that is helicase, which helps in unwinding the hydrogen bonds. Then topoisomerase, which helps in breaking and the resealing of a DNA strand. They form the stability to the breaking and the resealing bond with the help of a replication fork. Now they will replication fork. This diagram is again very important. So we are having the polarity 5 dash to 3 dash, 3 dash to 5 dash, but the new strand will always form from 5 dash to 3 dash, 5 dash to 3 dash. With the help of enzyme DNA dependent DNA polymerase, and we are having a deoxynucleotide. It may be adenine, it may be guanine, it may be thymine, which will form a complement with the template strands. One is a continuous strand, another is a discontinuous strand, and then with the help of enzyme ligase, they will again join with each other and you will get a two daughter DNA from one parent DNA. So this is all about the replication. Please go through this. This is very important question. Till then, thank you.